What's going on?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I tried to go to Instagram and click live. Apparently, I clicked some other button and that went away. So,
all right.
Goodbye, Instagram. Anyway,
fuck Instagram.
Yeah, take that. You dirty
coming hot.
Oh, well. So, it's still cold as balls here in Indiana.
Of the damn cold. I'm ready for warmth. I'm ready for summer and sun and being able to sit outside and not freeze my ball sack off.
Yeah, me too.
I'm over it.
It's rough. It's a rough time.
We have to look forward to, if you have nothing to do on this Friday evening, The Rock will be on SmackDown this evening.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. I don't give two shits.
So that's like the current ongoing like big thing on Twitter is The Rock is going to be at SmackDown tonight to basically he said he was coming to like fuck up somebody's life was the gist behind it. So that was kind of the big ongoing headline for like the bigger wrestling stuff, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not sure who he's coming to fuck up the life of.
I don't know. I'll probably be watching the state finals wrestling. That's
okay.
That's what I'll be doing. I'd rather watch people I know than The Rock because I don't like The Rock. I don't care what The Rock is cooking.
Yeah. I think that's the general consensus. I think he has a movie that he's getting ready to go do or a TV show or something that he's just got. So all of the ongoing rumors were that Rock was not going to be at Mania. But then they posted that, which, like I said before, I'm convinced that they're utilizing the people on Twitter to like play to these stories and to like build the drama. So it's one of those where it's like, who knows? They just keep planting things out there to make it more entertaining, which makes sense. I mean, if that's where most of the information's going, it kind of makes sense to want to put it out there, I guess.
That's true, I guess. I'm over The Rock. It's been 30 years and I'm over it. Move on.
I didn't realize there was a clip from Punk and Cody from last year. I think it was right after the Rumble or maybe before the Rumble. And he was like, let me tell you how this story is going to play out. And he was like, you're going to be the big star. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And then another star who's not been around in years is going to come in and take your spot. And then because there's the stuff that came out that Cody wasn't supposed to point at Roman. That wasn't the plan. And he kind of went. But again, they can utilize all of this shit to just play whatever story they want. And realistically, you have no idea what's going on backstage. So it's a brilliant move by them if that's what they are doing, if they're utilizing the social media vocal people to kind of like, I don't fuck with them in a sense where it's like, oh, you think you know what we're going to do? Watch this. Like, you think you have the inside track? Watch this. Because there was Bully Ray got into it on Twitter with somebody a while back that said they had like inside knowledge that Jay was going to win the Rumble. So then afterwards, he was obviously like touting it like, oh, see, I told you, I knew a week before someone told me blah, blah, blah. And Bully Ray went on there and was like, there's no way you knew beforehand. You took a good guess and you got it. Like, but you didn't get knowledge. And then he was just doing the same thing with Meltzer because he said 5-star matches were irrelevant and that it's about money. And if the story draws money, it draws money. The match is just another aspect of it.
Right. Well, I don't know. Has the LFG, has it started yet? I mean, I've seen some clips. I didn't know if it was actually on air or is that just behind the scenes footage. Speaking of Bully Ray, I saw him ripping into that one kid.
Yeah. So it's on A&E, I think.
A&E.
Is that what it's on? Okay. But basically it's Booker T, Mickey James, Bully Ray, Taker, and they're doing almost like what Tough Enough, I guess, but a little more in depth. I didn't get to watch it. I saw.
I think it's a hybrid of like Tough Enough, but also like the Ultimate Fighter, where they have teams.
Yeah,
like, they have their own teams.
That's exactly what it is. It's like a mixture of those two. But yeah, that kid came out and like they were supposed to be cutting promos, and basically he just came out and kind of went like the MJF heel route type thing, but was very like, I don't know. They clearly did not like it because him and Bully went back and forth with each other, and they were arguing on Twitter or X or whatever.
I know at one point he stuck his hand out to shake Bully's hand, and I guess Bully didn't shake it, but I don't think Bully shook any of the trainees' hands or what. I don't know. I'm calling trainees. I don't know
because he said you got to earn it or something,
right? And I see both sides of that because you don't know if they're going to be around long enough. You don't know what's going to happen. So, and you also don't want that. Oh, he's playing favorites because he shook this guy's hand, not this guy's, or any emotional attachment. He's like, I'm here to do a job. That's it.
How do you think you would do if you had to get like in the ring like that and cut a promo to those four, like in that scenario? Like how do you think you would go about it? Because like the mindset there, you have to like, I don't know, kind of check out of that moment and just, I guess pretend that it's a camera and it's not for like legends that you've grown up watching.
I hear honest review. I'd do the best I could, and I'd probably shit the bed. So
I think I would do it. I could do it. I just would have to like, you would almost have to like visualize that you're staring into a camera and like you're cutting that promo to someone else, I guess. Like you kind of have to check out of that moment. And maybe that's what pissed him off, because instead of doing that, he went like didn't he go after them? Like he kind of went after Bully a little bit.
He went after Bully because he did cut basically a real promo going after Bully, but then it kind of struck a nerve. I don't think it really bothered Bully too much. I think it bothered the others. You know, they're like, wait a second, what do you mean?
But okay, so to play devil's advocate there, though, isn't that what you want out of a heel? Like, isn't that like being able to have the balls to like say this shit that most people won't say? Like, isn't that, I mean, I obviously we've not been in the business, quote unquote, very long. Like we do commentating and ring announcing, so I have no idea. But playing like the heel commentator, that was kind of the gist that I always took with it, was just do my best to like acknowledge what the heels are doing and justify it in a silly or like obvious sense. But then on the flip side, like not giving the quote unquote like hero any sort of anything. Like you're just kind of being a dick and you're calling things out, or you're kind of making fun of things or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like that shit pisses people off.
And that's what, I don't know. Like if I had to cut a promo in front of them, I mean, I always try to be real respectful to everybody. So it's hard to like go and say, you know, screw you, dude. Like it's hard for me to do that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna be this gentle teddy bear. It's gonna like just I'm gonna slam you and pin you, and then I'm gonna go home and we're gonna party. Like that. That's me.
And I think that's where that natural thing comes into play, where I think the more you fall into that, like what comes to you natural, like that's just, you don't like confrontation, you don't like to upset people, so you're not like, that's not something you're like, that stuff makes you squirm, which is why we had to stop with me playing a heel all the time, because I took it to every single show and I can be an asshole when I really want to be, and it was like, okay, I gotta stop, or like I think I'm gonna really hurt Evan's feelings after a while if we have to do this every single show. This is not gonna end well.
Well, I'm just like, well, because that's how I was raised. That's what's ingrained in me. You show respect. You don't be a dick unless absolutely positively you have to be. And then that's when I do get mean and nasty. But I'm like, that's not me. That's not fun to me.
I don't find it fun, but I just have a very, very like ease in doing it. Like it just like just being able to call, like where Sam calls me a gerbil and then I flip it and it's like, well, yeah, because it's a Richard Gere situation and he wants to shove me in his ass. Like, like taking anything and flipping it into just something to make fun of you about. Like I have fun doing that, but I also did door-to-door sales forever. So like I have 2 seconds to get people's attention. So that door opens and like, I have no idea what's coming next. So you have to be able to just like fire all the time. Well, then that's what we did at work too. Like we just bust balls all the time. So you're just constantly making fun of each other and making fun of shit and having a good time because it was fucking miserable. So you're just like bantering. So you get real quick witted because it's like, well, no, you're not going to fuck with me. So it's kind of worked in this where it translates, and I just talk.
Well, that's like the quick witty stuff. That's like I can have fun with that. It's just like when I'm like, you piece of shit. Like I don't like that. That's not
but I think you can like it. I guess so. For me, I like it being like playful and those things, and I feel like you can go hard to an extent without like, and I guess I don't really know what that line is because I just kind of keep pushing it until I find it and like legitimately piss someone off. So I don't think I've gotten to that point yet, but
not too many times.
No, like I'm sure there's been times where you're like, dude, will you fucking stop? Like, will you stop being an asshole to me? Like, because we're trying to do a show and I'm just being a dick. And like, and I did it for, I mean, shit, it was every show there for like a month. And I was like, oh, I think this is going to like ruin our relationship if I keep doing this.
This isn't I don't want to be around him anymore. I'm done. I'm go call Red Velvet's Playful Corner or something where I play toys and teddy bears.
I won't stop making fun of me and being mean to me. But it was like, my thought was okay, if we're going to try to set something up, then it only makes sense for us to be like at odds all the time. So then once we had that realization of like, okay, this is exhausting. I can't do this on every show or we're going to like, I'm going to go crazy and Evan's going to go into depression because I won't stop being an asshole.
No. I'll turn into the Hulk or something. Be like, all right, man, it's on.
Legitimately beat the shit out of me. It's like, oh shit, my bad, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And you know, I can see that character. It could take over if you do it long enough. It does. You become that character, and that's where my character, air quote, is just an extension of what I do anyway. So, I feel like I'm going. There's different degrees of character.
Well, we've talked about that the whole time. That like, if we weren't ourselves all the time, we do this shit way too often. Like, you would definitely be able to tell if like all of a sudden, like what happened, where all of a sudden we were like shitty to each other on every show where we held up with it for like a month, but then it really did like it started like seeping into the like day-to-day life where it was like, okay, I can't just be a dick on everything. Like this is exhausting. Like, and this also we've built our like entire show on positivity and having fun and like that. So it was like, okay, this also doesn't translate to what our business is either. So I'm going to have to like dial that portion back. Like I can't do that.
It's a line. It's an invisible line that you have to toe. And the line could go straight and then do a 45 and you don't know it. And you're like, oh,
it's so much easier just to go with it. Like, go with it day to day, whatever happens. Like, but it's real. Like you can kind of make it a real thing. And I think that's what like WWE, that's what they seem to be doing is they're utilizing that realism of the drama that's being created on social media, and they're turning it into storylines because I think they're just feeding that Twitter world where it's like, cool, you want to blow up all of this stuff and make it, then we'll just feed it to you. We'll hand you all of these storylines that we're going to do anyway, and you guys can pretend that you're the ones coming up with them and you're the ones because they're taking the leaked information.
Right.
We've talked about that before. Like you see what the fuck they want you to see. Like I can't imagine there's too many people, which I'm sure there's like a little more of a cutthroat thing. Like obviously with what we were talking about with The Rock coming back and with like WrestleMania season, I feel like that's when it becomes that weird cutthroat because it kind of does coincide with your success, I guess.
Everybody wants to be on WrestleMania. I mean, that's the goal is to headline a WrestleMania, win the world title on WrestleMania or anything like that. Like, they're in peak, air quote, peak season now. And it's like, everybody wants a spot on the card, the big paydays, the memories. That's what they want. And it's
because if you're talking a couple 100,000 in that world where like the difference between you being on top for a couple years and you being a, mid card, low card guy in WWE, that's a couple $100,000 difference. Like that could be $1 million difference. Like you have that moment at WrestleMania in the main event, and then you run with it and have the Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass moment or whatever, pick your time and place. But then that blows up everything that you're doing, and then you say yeet, and now the whole stadium's screaming yeet and dancing with you as you walk into the arena, and like that one word blew him up into this stardom where now you're making way more money in merch, you're making way more money in ticket sales, whatever. Like now you're in a whole different tax bracket because you said a word and people started dancing with you. Like that's a pretty cool fucking thing to happen. Like,
yeah. Now WWE did have to pay an independent wrestler, buy him off because he started yeet way before Jay did.
Oh, well, Jay went with it and has clearly made very good use of it. But yeah, I mean, that obviously that I never really thought about it in that terms. Like when you get to that level, it really does become a like legit competition, because it seems lately too, they've taken the reins off the promos and they're actually letting them go out there and like kind of verbal joust. And I think it's cool. Hopefully that's kind of how they're deciding, or maybe that's how it's always been, where that's how this shit's kind of decided, where it's like, all right, go out there and let's see. Like you both go out there, go one-on-one with the mics, and then we're going to gauge the reaction. You're going to gauge who does better. And then like, all right, hey, you're up. Like that I guess that could be how it always goes. But like, that's kind of a cool way to create this like competitive back and forth where it's like, hey, step up or you're going to get moved past. And then you kind of weed out the ones who either aren't great on the mic, aren't good in the ring. Because like we've talked about, I'm not a wrestler. I have no idea. But as a fan, like the people that I'm drawn to kind of hit on all of those things. Like, they can go out and put on a good match. They can cut a good promo. They're fun or good on the behind the scenes stuff. Like they have a good intro music. Like you kind of gravitate towards that, like all of those different aspects of it, or at least that's what I do anyway, where it's like, oh, okay, it's just that meticulous detail in every aspect of your character, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be a three-headed monster. I feel you got to be a three-headed monster. Ring work, promo, or mic work, and also having the merch, being that presentable person. And it's tough. It's tough. And that's where, man, I do miss managers, like those mouthpieces for the guys who may have two of the three, or like Paul Heyman's a genius. And I think he might have really helped Roman Reigns learn.
100%. That was the example I was going to just use, was look at Roman. Like it was started from everyone hated him. Oh, they're shoving him down our throat. He's a, next generation person that they're going to shove down our throat. We don't want Roman. And everyone was pissed. And now it's that like crazy superstar. Like they know what the fuck they're doing. You just get that vocal minority on Twitter that thinks that like they write the show, or it's like they don't give a fuck. They're going to put on the show regardless. Like obviously they do give a fuck to an extent. They're going to call audibles and change things, but I really do. I think they've learned that they can just utilize the Twitter world to their advantage, and they can just leak out shit that they want, and they just it's that like hive mentality where it's like, oh, there we go, thanks guys.
I don't know, it's just a fun time right now, and that's what I saw a clip today. I didn't know Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were in The Other Guys. Did you know that?
No. Road Dogg just got hired as SmackDown's lead writer.
He did. Well, he was on Chris Van Vliet's podcast, and Chris said that, and he goes, how did that happen? He goes, it just happened. He goes, here's how it shook out. It was somebody's road agent or somebody's agent, and that knew Billy and Road Dogg, and like, hey, I got tickets to this Knicks game, or I can get us tickets. Do you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, we'll go. So they're sitting courtside, and they had awesome. This was not planned whatsoever. Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell and the cast and crew comes in, and they film that real quick. So they're in there for 10 seconds in the background as extras. Air quotes.
Oh, that's badass.
And they're like, that just happened. It wasn't because we did that. It was just, we were there.
Just right time. Place at the right time.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, I didn't know that either until this morning, but I kind of upset I missed NXT. I did a quick research on it, and it was a good episode.
I still haven't. I know you can watch it on the CW the day after. I still haven't downloaded it. I always forget about that one, and then I feel like we have 1,000 things going on. So
that's true. But I I saw some clips. I'm like, I'm gonna research it real quick. Well, Ricky Starks signed his contract, or Ricky Saints, excuse me.
Saints. That's so stupid. Like, I wish these companies just let them use their fucking names. Drives me. It's so
I don't
petty.
know if that was his decision or whose decision that was, because he was talking about it, and he's like, well, the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, this, that, and the other. I don't know.
But that's like you establish that name, and I get it. Like, if like in the WWE's case, there are times where I'm sure they've like done all of the work to develop this character, whatever. But like, it's so fucking petty. Like, it's not like Ricky Starks is going to show up in AEW and there's going to be a new Ricky Starks because they need to save that name for like, just let the dude use his fucking name. You're never going to use Ricky Starks as another character. So like, it just seems so petty to me.
Well, they trademarking, branding, they want to make money on him. But also the No Quarter Catch crew, which is the NXT guys, 2 of them called out the Hardys to challenge them in a match next week.
Well, that's cool. I hope they finish their career in WWE so they go into the Hall of Fame and it's like a good, cool, fun thing. Because it sucks like when these older wrestlers, like, and I think they're like a little older than us. They're not too much older than.
They're almost 50.
Are they really? Okay. Well, okay. Then
Matt Hardy made his debut in 1994. We were in kindergarten.
All right, fair point. Then I will continue making my statement then.
Now, granted, he was 16 or 17 or 18, like he was a teenager, but 94, we were 5.
Well, okay, so fair enough. So they are getting a little up there. But like when these older wrestlers kind of like stick around and do these things, like they almost diminish their career to an extent. Like obviously, like the Hardys were one of the greatest tech. That pop they got at WrestleMania when they came back was fucking awesome. But then it's like they go to AEW and then there's all this like bad publicity and you kind of get like a different thought about them. And then it's like, oh yeah, I remember these guys have been doing this shit forever. Or like you see the same thing with Jericho or Edge where they're getting kind of slammed about the Ricky Starks stuff, that creatively they kind of fucked him. And I don't know that that's necessarily who they were talking about, but that was the Twitter world speculation, was that Edge and Jericho.
Ricky Starks did sit at home for a long time, and Edge did own him on that one promo. It kind of led to his
and kind of hit the downfall. But I feel like that's kind of with like the AEW mentality where it's like that ADD, and I haven't watched it forever, so I have no clue. But that's what made me stop watching it, was like I'd watch it on Wednesdays and I didn't like trying to follow what was going on, or like the stories were a little wonky, or it just was, I don't know. It just didn't have the same feel and vibe anymore. And I kind of dipped out of it again.
Well, I can't watch it now because I canceled my live Hulu, and
you can't
watch it unless you have that subscription. Well, I'm not paying $82 a month to watch wrestling, not live.
No, fucking Netflix went up to $25 or whatever bullshit it was. That is.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. So I was paying $6.99, I think, for whatever, just the basic Netflix package, and we just got charged $25. So just because of Raw.
So now my phone bill is going to go up because it's all linked to my phone bill now. And I'm like, well, whatever. All happens.
Super sweet of them to do that.
We had another crossover on NXT, and dude, I was excited.
Who was it? So,
Moose.
Oh, yeah.
TNA X Division champion Moose confronted Oba Femi. And that's going to be cool. 2 big dudes. And it also said on the report next week, Moose on NXT, Moose will defend his his TNA X Division championship against NXT Heritage Cup champion Lexus King, also known as Brian Pillman Jr.
Hell yeah.
So like next week's going to be good. I'm actually watch that live. Maybe. I don't know. I can't guarantee it, but
I don't know that I'll actually get on there and watch it, but well, you tried to get Moose into Signal 10 one time.
I did. I just didn't have enough money.
No, we could not afford old Moose.
No, I could not. His booking fee, travel fee was a little higher than what I was willing to pay.
It was a little past our diner budget. So
his booking fee, like, I don't know if I wanted to get myself somewhere for that kind of price.
We need to start. I need to put our booking thing out there.
Yeah.
If you would like to book the Diner podcast, please do. We would love to.
We do travel. We're not as expensive as Moose.
Nope. We take it a little easy.
Let's be a little easier. We're about half his price. How about that? Some Dinerverse news. I watched OVW Overdrive, and Jake Painter was on there, the back-breaking artist.
Yep.
Defeated Halix. And then on Rise, Leela Feist wrestled with Ashton Adonis in her corner. She was defeated by Lovely Miss Larkin, though. And dude, that Lovely Miss Larkin, she's a little crazy. She's kind of scary.
Yeah, you gotta have to be. Like, that's what these people do. You're going in there to fight another human.
She takes like papers of her opponent's faces and wears them to the ring.
Oh, okay. That's kind of batshit crazy.
Little crazy.
Our thing loaded. Look.
There we go. We are available for bookings. We can commentate, we can announce, we can MC, we can hype, we can be hype men. We can do whatever.
All of them. Like a Swiss Army knife, as the war pigs call themselves. Like the Swiss Army knife of a microphone.
Swiss Army knife of that. And then upcoming March 8th, HCW Ascension.
Oh, yeah.
At the West Vigo Community Center. Hope I didn't butcher that. And then March 21st, Singleton Wrestling To the Top 2 will be going on. We have the To the Top tournament. 6 competitors right now have been announced. We have Eric Surge making his debut, CFR making his debut, and then we have Clayton Clark and Elijah Eros and Avery Hertz, and then returning from injury, the Bud Light Brawler, Dalton Davis has put his name in the hat.
That's going to be an awesome tournament and then an awesome main event.
Oh, it's going to be great.
And if I'm not mistaken, most of, if not all of the front row is sold out or pretty close to it.
Majority of the front row, you can still get your tickets at singletonwrestling.com/tickets. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
You get the only luchador that is necessary, Mr. Hijo de Appalachia again? I have not seen yet, but
he's not. Well, he got attacked by Austin Ryan.
Oh, that's right.
January Justice.
Damn. I generally am not a huge fan of luchadors, but
why not?
I don't know. Like WWE, like I don't mind Penta, but I don't know. Ray, I feel like it's always the same things. They just do a lot of flippy floppies, and it's, I don't know. Like the brute strength. Like Hijo, he does that. He does it correctly. He has the brute strength, but he'll do some crazy athletic stuff, but it doesn't overdo it where it becomes a circus act.
You don't like luchadors?
They're okay.
Whatever. Well, these guys aren't luchadors, but they can do some cool stuff too. Twist and Flip will be making their debut.
Oh, yeah.
They are taking on the highlight reel. We've not seen the highlight reel since March. Well, since To the Top 1, March. I think it was March 1st.
So they come around once a year. It's like WrestleMania season.
Yeah. So that one. And then the last match announced as of right now, the Diner Pod Championship is going to be defended. Ashton Adonis will take on Idris Wolf. We've got the End-All Neil versus the Ripcord Spear.
Oh, I'm torn here. I'm not going to lie.
You're torn?
I am torn. I am a very, very big fan of Mr. Wolf, obviously our Diner Podcast champion. And I'm excited, though. We get to see our title again.
Why am I the one rooting for Ashton this time, then?
I didn't say I wasn't rooting for Ashton. I just said I'm torn. I really enjoy both of these men. So it's going to be a badass match.
It will be a good match.
You know, it's one of those things where we win regardless. So it really does not matter.
Yeah. No, we win.
If this was another boring ass venture like Sam Knight versus Ashton Adonis, then yes, I would be pulling, because for our business sake, having a jackass like Sam Knight as our title holder just is not good for business. So yes, I will be very vocal there. But like in this case, it's a win-win for us.
Not the hottest. Dude, he's the hottest wrestler in Singleton.
Who, Ashton?
No. He's probably the coldest because he gets booed out of the building, but I'm talking about Sam Knight.
Oh, well, no, he's kind of a jackass. And
he gets a lot of cheers, bud.
Cowardly. That's because, as we learned, they're biased, mouth-breathing morons that we have to deal with at these places. You proved that walking around with a microphone.
Aren't your kids Sam Knight fans?
My kids aren't even going to the shows anymore. They're not allowed.
No, it's because they're Sam Knight fans.
Yeah. Well, once you develop that disrespect, then they no longer get to go to these shows if you're going to root for a despicable human like him.
Oh, he's a sweetheart of a guy. He did a TikTok dance with me. I even got that evil Mortimer to do it too.
That was pretty impressive that you were able to like mend the fences there.
Hey man, cold brew and hot wings. That's a good.
It does bring everyone together.
It's a good bargaining chip for everybody. But
that sounds delicious. I'm starving.
Yeah, well, that's what's going on in the Dinerverse. What's happening? What will be coming up? That's all I have. I think it's time to go down memory lane.
Let's do it.
Wait, before we do that, we need to thank the people that make this possible.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
always a good idea to tell the sponsors that we love them. Except for I don't remember which one's which here.
I got you. Maybe I don't got you. You got a lot of stuff on here.
Got it.
Thank you to Pappy's Barbecue, Meat, Eat, Repeat.
I just had their meatloaf 2 days in a row.
No comment. RJ's Formalwear. They have sweet suits.
I didn't say I had Travis's meatloaf 2 days. Well, I guess I did.
Nobody beats Travis's meat. Wabash Valley Plumbing. They lay pipe.
It's so good.
No comment. Peak Performance Gym. No peak. No results.
No, not Wabash Valley Plumbing's pipe. I mean, they might do good.
Stitch Brands. They embroider stuff. Well, you said, I said nobody beats Travis's meat, and you're like, it's so good. Like, just bad timing on your.
Yeah, it was. It is good though. It's quite delicious.
Once again, bad timing.
Promoting their food, damn it. Is this where we were at?
I think, because the last episode was nothing but promos.
Yeah. We had promo-filled episode. Soul Taker versus the Crusher.
Boy.
Yeah, I believe this is where we ended up last time. So for anyone who is just joining us for the first time, at the end of this show, we go back and watch our wrestling videos from 15 years ago when we were children doing dumb things like we actually knew what the fuck we were doing. And as you will see momentarily, we did not.
We had $30 worth of championship belts combined.
And most of them were just ones that we already had that we either taped over or just we called it whatever we wanted and you just don't ever zoom the camera in on it.
Exactly.
Like the BCW title was just the ECW title. That
wasn't it.
Close enough.
That wasn't it. The BCW championship was the skull smoking belt.
It was, but then we ended up purchasing the ECW title and we ended up using that one as that silver one was our title at the end because because it was close to BCW.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Look at the Soul Taker, sponsored by Under Armour.
Under Armour. Ooh, punches the camera on his way in, showing a little bit of personality, way more than the Soul Taker normally shows.
No kidding.
I like this.
Look at the referee checking all the.
He is going to wrestle
foreign objects. No foreign objects under his watch.
No, the referee there of JC Spike really getting into the didn't really care to check him, but checked his partner very, very, very thoroughly.
Yeah. Oh, punch. That's got to be it. That might do it. That was a right hand from heck.
Yeah, but not going to finish it there. Just going to roll.
Oh, we have a Boston Crab attempt.
Or is that that's more like a Walls of Jericho, isn't it?
Something. I don't think those jeans gave as much. They're not Dickies Flex jeans.
That was before they went to the flexible jeans where you could do leg lifts and shit in them.
Yeah. Silver Tab didn't make those in the early 2000s.
Silver Tab and Jinko didn't quite.
Ooh, look at that Enziguri by the Crusher.
Enziguri into the mud. That was such a dirty tarp.
Yeah, we should have taken a hose to it.
We should have just bought more tarps. Hindsight.
Hose, wash it down.
Those would have been fine too, but it's always it was. Oh no! Everybody's in t-shirts this time, so it couldn't have been that cool. I love that the refs just walking around in the background, pacing, not really focused on the match at all. Hand in a pocket.
Yeah, he's acting like he's forced to be there.
Not very enthusiastic.
Oh, he did not like getting his hands dirty. He still got the
hand. Oh no!
And now
I love that he has face paint on.
Yeah, he just left clown college. So
JC Spike beats to his own drum.
That is true. Look at all the mud.
Yeah,
I know we were mud wrestling.
That's everything around the ring was mud, and then we would get back in the ring, and it was then more mud, and it just was left outside all the time.
Well, you can't pack that in and take it inside.
No, We should have like covered it with a tarp or something. We should have just bought a shitload of tarps, and that would have, I think, fixed most of our problems.
Yeah, well,
here we are. We didn't.
We did.
If we ever build a ring in a backyard again, we know now that we need more tarps.
Okay, Taker. Yes, right after right.
I'll be honest. I think purchasing the lumber to build the ring we did might be more expensive than just going on one of those websites and purchasing like a low boy ring.
Probably. 1, 2. Oh, barely. Just
I love that the referee does not give enough energy to even get down to count. He goes to one knee.
I thought we fired Ed Deacons.
we must have. Referee Ed has not made an appearance since his one appearance as referee.
I don't know what that move was.
It might have been like because he was counting to 5 like he was a basketball referee, like making sure they get
yeah, wrong sport.
Like 1.
Oh, nope. And there goes the pressure out of the ring. He
really
bounced really hard off the ground.
It's amazing how springy the hard ground was.
I know. You got to be careful. Why is our cameraman zoomed in over there? Okay, thank you.
Yep. I think too, you could tell like nobody ever walks over there again. I think after the one time it was walked over there, we must have been like, hey, no, we can't show our secrets over there. There's mattresses and things.
You're the hard-ish cam right here.
Don't roam too much. You can roam, just don't roam too much. You'll give away the secrets.
Doing a little audio now. Oh, we almost fell.
Who's commentating this?
Drop kick, it was glorious.
It was a very important business call. Peter Pepperoni.
Okay.
I'm just left here.
All of our commentators give
Red Velvet.
I know.
Okay, so that's not too bad then.
Nah. Now we get to see all the different ways you can count.
You didn't get near as animated. We have that one video we played.
I think this is the video.
Oh, is this it?
We're getting into those counts.
Oh, it is, because he does a different one for each. He eventually rips his pants off here in a second.
Messages. We're gonna view them. Okay. Fag and fag. One.
Jack.
Don't matter.
I'm doing my own rules too.
Oh, did he just count him out?
Oh my God, he's bleeding.
And a half.
Oh no, the crusher's been busted open.
Yes, oh, that's why he zoomed the camera in, because he was. Oh man,
look at the guns. Oh, he's.
This was not that correct one, because the one he did all of the wild shit. He did the worm, and then on one of them he ripped his pants off.
Yeah, the Soul Taker busted him open. I don't know how he busted Seth open, but he
So
did. And then we got a spear.
So is the match over? Or
no, it's still going. Cam reset his count when Brandon got in. I don't know why, but
okay. So
he just said, turned and looked at the camera, and said, "I make my own rules." Oh, what is this?
Oh, shit.
Here.
Oh, he's going down the hill into the woods. Where did he go?
The tide got thrown down the hill, so Mr. Tide Man Crusher had to go get it.
The tide could not be far away from the ring at any time. It was used in every. Oh, the ref was down. Tide needed to be used, and it got thrown down the hill. He has to be so tired.
Who, Seth? Dude, he was in athletic shape then. He could run a mile and not get tarred.
He just bunked him in the head with the tide.
And now everybody's down. But he knocked out the ref 6 times.
That Cam hit him with. That hit Cam with. And then, he flopped so hard like LeBron.
Yeah.
God.
Well, that's what happens. LeBron James. He hits the ref and then is mad.
The ref is fighting back with the tide.
Peter Pepperoni came and got the tide himself and got it out of the ring, so it wouldn't be a distraction. Like we're in middle school history class right now.
I love that the ref is gassed. The ref is winded.
He's winded from laying.
From laying down and taking tide shots.
Soul Taker lifts up Crusher and just throws him like a rag doll.
Right on the tailbone. That looked horrible. Picks him back up. Uh-oh. Are we going for it again?
A choke slam!
Oh, and another very bad landing.
I think goes for the extra kick, I guess, for insurance.
Pissed off at the air, kicks it, and then pins him for the victory. Wow.
The Soul Taker is your winner.
I love that there were so many like random like little story things we tried to place into this match.
Yeah. It was just kids playing.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, the ref's still throwing shit out of the ring.
That's probably why we didn't have JC Spike referee too much. He liked to insert himself too much.
Yeah, there was a lot of antics.
Yes. Oh,
speaking of,
take stuff very seriously. We try our hardest and we protect our woods with most fire. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of fire, hazardous woods around us. We like to protect our fires, you know. Sometimes put them out with a pee, spit, but usually spit doesn't work. But most likely, fire extinguishers. They're very nice.
Yes. This fire extinguisher does not work, but still, don't touch my extinguisher. Don't touch it. Don't.
So big.
You know what? If you ever get hot and bothered, call the BCW.
We'll put your fire out.
If you ever get hot and bothered, call BCW. We'll put your fire out.
Oh my God. I forgot that we did commercials and shit in between to add to like the videos.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Call BCW. We'll put your fire out.
So fucking awesome. I'm so glad we started watching these again.
Yeah. I don't know who he's fist pumped to. There's nobody there.
What? I mean,
oh, he got tangled up. He broke the rope.
Not a terrible entrance until that moment. Like, really went for it there. Like, really gave it his all, and then the ropes denied him entrance.
And he threw his briefcase out the way. His craft case. I don't know what it was.
Oh, look at the packed house we had. Hold on.
No. One.
I don't think there was even one. Hold on. We're going to pan to the crowd. You'll see. There's
no, a piece of wood. I thought that was a person.
No tickets were sold to this taping.
Oh, we lost money that day. Darn it. Here comes Curtis Wade. Looks like he's real tired from commentating.
Oh, fuck. I don't know if anybody could see that or not, but I just took a drink, and when I put down, it splashed up and got me right in the fucking eyeball.
Oh, it's that dirty, rotten scoundrel of Viper.
Hey, fuck you. It's me.
Representing the festivities of Christmas.
What was the date on this? Nope, it was after Christmas. This was...
Well, he's got a Christmas hangover then because you got Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, he put some time into that fucking face paint.
Yeah, more than I would. But I can't draw. That's
why did I just point to my green mask? Was I pointing that we were Christmas colored? Or I'm not sure what
I don't know what kind of innuendos you had.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck I was doing there. I love Cam's stretches. He's over there loosening up.
I want to acknowledge our friend Harold Dyson. You two are really awesome. Honored to have been on the show.
Harold.
Thank you, Harold. That was from earlier, but I wanted to throw it back up there.
A little show of respect there in the middle of the ring.
No, we have a headlock by Spike up into a back.
Oh, shit. We should have done better at our bumps. We did not know what the fuck we were doing at all. There's been some horrendous landings.
We're not trained.
We had no idea what the fuck we were doing. Not a bad DDT there.
That could do it. No,
DDT only gets a 2 count.
Only 2.
Our referees didn't like to get down and count. They like to go to the knee, like Tim Tebow it. And
yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I ever reffed a match.
I don't know that I did either.
We have a fisherman suplex.
Oh. Fisherman suplex onto carpet padding, plywood, and tires.
Yep.
Really close to where the frowny face was.
That was really close.
Because right next
to his face got covered up, so it doesn't exist now. So that ring wasn't hard at all.
So that was just all the fluffy bouncy.
It was all illusion.
I mean, it still fucking hurt. My back currently says otherwise.
Oh.
What am I doing? I'm getting weapons.
I don't know, but that was the slowest big splash I ever saw. No wonder Cam caught him.
Look at CJ Spike catching him, though.
What are you doing getting weapons for?
Yeah, I got a bunch of weapons out for some reason. I'm not sure. Now I'm like very ominously walking over like I'm going to hit him in the face with a bat, but I didn't do shit. Oh. wrung each other's necks.
Got a double clothesline there.
I would venture to guess the ref is going to go down and I am going to get involved in one way, shape, or form. There's not a chance that didn't happen.
I don't know. It's been 15 years. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember either, but
there's a paint tray there. There's some J channel. There's a snow shovel.
Ooh, a little baby snow shovel.
I don't think this is a no DQ match, but whatever. Oh,
well, clearly it is. And so, yep, I'm not sure why I didn't just interfere then. Oh, I'm going to. Yep.
Oh, and the ref's going to allow it? Oh, there's the crutch.
All right, pressure's even in the odds. Maybe we did make this
He's
a
got
no
the
DQ
Tide.
match. I guess we are not
with a Tide bottle.
Oh, he's beating the shit out of me with the Tide bottle. Oh,
dude, he's going to town with you on the Tide bottle.
He is not. Oh yeah, he just now stopped hitting me.
Yeah.
Oh, is Kurt's back covered in silly string?
No, it's the craft paint.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
shirt.
I thought he got sprayed with silly string. Chaos has ensued.
Pandemonium, man. It's wild.
This was basically just a very bad version of like hardcore wrestling with no continuity or rules.
So it's like great value AEW.
Or great value ECW. Oh, I'm pissed. I am walking with a purpose.
And a hurt back.
And it hurt back because I got belegioned with a Tide bottle 45
Why
times.
is Kurt taking forever to Oh,
there we go. Returning the favor.
Looks like he liked it.
I love that we beat each other up and then just
and then the ref.
Oh, the ref's getting in on it.
I've got these biased referees here, man. I don't get it.
Look, at least he's trying to keep the weapons out of the ring.
Look at all that trash.
Trashed ring. I love that the moveset was DDT, suplex, weapons.
Well, what'd you expect?
Fair point. We're in like a 12-foot ring. There wasn't a whole lot of room for activities. Or maybe it was 10-foot, wasn't it?
No, I think it was like 12 by 10, maybe.
There we go. Okay.
It was a rectangle. It wasn't a square.
It wasn't quite the shape it was supposed to be. All right, we got some table action. Oh shit. That couldn't have felt good. No, did not do it. Surprisingly, did not break the plywood near as much as I thought it was going to.
Well, there's not a whole Here comes the Tide again.
Tide really being utilized in
I
this.
didn't realize how obnoxious the Tide bottle was going to be used.
Every single match the Tide was used. It was like that running joke. Oh shit. Oh, look at Kim flopping. That was awesome. Oh, just dead in the ring. Oh, this is not a great idea. I'm not sure what the fuck he's going to do, but nothing he's going to do is going to go well for Cam's body.
No, not at all.
I can't believe we thought this was a good idea.
What is going to happen here? Oh,
I don't know, but it seems like a horrendous idea. I hope this does not come to fruition and this does not get used. There's the Tide again.
Oh, okay. I like what he's doing here.
This might be Cam saying, I'm not doing this right now. Okay. Oh,
he got his foot on the rope.
I love that you can use tables and weapons. The ref's beating the shit, but rope breaks count.
And there's still countouts. You got countouts and rope breaks. Everything else is fair game.
Rope breaks, but tables and everything else. We had our own BCW rules.
Yeah, they changed Matchley.
I'm excited for when we get to where we talked Cam into getting thrown into a shallow grave that was dug, that was doused with gasoline all around the outside, that was then going to have a Roman candle shot at it to light the gasoline to get it on fire. Oh! Cookie sheet to the face. Oh! And then uses it as a frisbee to hit me with.
I feel like this is like WCWO, NWO Revenge, where the manager just stands there and like just reacts to things and doesn't really do anything.
No, I have been pretty well useless other than fighting off the partner that I summoned because I hit his partner.
Yeah, you started it. No. Oh!
Oh!
Now you're
Okay.
involved.
Now I definitely am involved. That time I was provoked.
Where's, like, the Seth just keep
the
running
J
back and forth?
channel. No chance he lets me do this. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, I broke it. That became like my go-to after I smacked Kurt with it and created such a reaction. It was like, oh, cool. I'm going to use this all the time now.
Yeah. No, there's Seth. He's back from the back for the third time.
What does he keep going back to finish his dinner and then has to come out and save his partner? Because I keep
He's trying to take a shower, but every time he gets ready, you interfere. He's got to put his clothes back on and come back.
Like, damn it. Uh-oh. Kurt has some bad things in mind. Oh, no. I thought he was going to try to leap.
Is this a Kurt splash? No way.
Splash.
No way. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Oh!
Oh! Surprisingly enough, the Colonel was on commentary. So somehow the Colonel and the Crusher were in the same room.
Oh,
together.
so that's why he keeps running away then. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I was like, where the fuck does he keep going?
I don't know.
That makes sense. He was on commentary, so he had to keep interfering and then running out to go to war with me.
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
God!
Oh, well, okay, we're going back. Watch Cam's neck. Watch Cam's neck when he first hits the ground. It looked like he rolled right on top of his head.
Hit the tree. Hit that stump. Oh.
We were so fucking stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Spear down a hill.
With the tide still involved.
I think that's what the cameraman just tried to show.
Look at you waddling down the hill. And there goes the Crusher with the tide.
Oh my God. So ridiculous.
Oh man. And he's just walloping you with the tide.
Hindsight, I cannot believe no one ever went into the creek. Like, I cannot believe no one got
It was
like
January.
power bombed. I know, but how awesome would that have been if somebody would have gotten like suplexed into the creek? That would have been fucking awesome.
Oh, both men are down. Well, both of the Blackjack boys are down.
Both the
Anyway.
Blackjack boys. Cam might be dead.
No, he's moving around. Seth is really selling on that one because Cam's getting up from rolling down the hill and he got hit with a tide bottle once.
Referee doing absolutely nothing to stop any of the chaos.
Get that guy. He's far. He sucks. I want Billy Dragon next time.
Weird. The commentators are not at their booth. I wonder what is happening.
I don't know.
No, they're the Blackjack boys. They're back.
Slowly. You know, Viper's got a fat.
Are you recording and doing commentary right now?
All right, possibly.
Let's go. Get in the ring. Let's go.
That was
Colonel's back.
pretty hellacious tackle down
Gotta
the
go
hill.
talk to General Manager Jeff.
Colonel's back. I got to go talk to General Manager Jeff.
There's a rule now. We can't roll down any more hills unless I lied. I don't know.
Shut up. He just said, General Manager Jeff said we can't roll down any more hills.
Oh,
Got the powder.
the white mist into the face of Curtis Wade.
Hope that wasn't anthrax.
I can't believe that Cam's back up. This match has been complete and utter fucking chaos.
Right in the balls.
Oh, the lawn chairs are in. This might be the most chaotic match in BCW history.
Oh my goodness, this is a train wreck.
What the hell is that? A tiki torch stick?
Yeah. Oh.
This one's been wild.
And now we got a drop kick.
Drop kick. Wait, we had some actual wrestling move take place in a ring. So we're getting there.
That doesn't happen very often.
No. The cameraman has moseyed about 20 yards off of the ring.
I think I was filming at that point, and I
think
that's
is
why I
why
didn't
were
talk
off.
too much, because I didn't want to mess up the camera work, even though it wasn't good anyway.
Well, Seth's supposed to be commentating, I believe, and he's just obviously trying to do double duty of helping his partner and commentate. Curtis Way down in the mud.
Oh man. Baby, are you...
Oh, he throws it at Viper. It's recouping.
I'm speechless right now.
This is definitely one of our crazier matches. There are some lots of silliness in this match.
Did that do it? No.
I don't believe so, no. We are still going. Mind you, this is not a tag team match. This is a singles match.
This is almost as long as your 3 stages match.
Yeah, I know. This has went on forever. That
Kurt,
was one of my favorite.
He's going to have
matches.
the spotlight the longest.
Yep.
Oh, what
That
was
one is-
that?
I think that was like a modified version of Sister Abigail, it looked like, or Crossroads, maybe.
Still no. He didn't go for
Still
the cover. That would have probably ended it right there. But no, he wants the paint tray.
Yep. Got to beat his ass a little bit more.
Yes, master. I'll bring you the paint tray, master.
Yeah. Hey, you saw that 3 stages match.
Oh,
We beat the shit out of each other enough. Uh-oh.
this is
Locks him up for the pedigree. Down
Way
go.
back.
Man, Cam sells his move very, very well. He took a couple of these like a champ,
And that does it.
and he's out.
That craziness. I'm
Curtis.
surprised we didn't
May.
see Lex Spartan interfere at all.
I know. One would think, well, he couldn't. He was filming the match, I believe.
We were on a shoestring budget there. We didn't have many people.
That's how all of our operations go. Everything is just fly by the seat of your pants with what we can do and hope to God it works.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, he's really doing the LeBron there.
Gets a little, look at us, well-oiled team beating the shit out of the Blackjack boys. That was probably one of my favorite moves in BCW history, is the spear down the hill.
That it's up there. Yeah.
That was awesome. I do. Oh,
Little skull. Some healthy stuff. Skull's an official sponsor of the BCW. Not many people know that.
Oh, dude, check this out. Redman,
Redman, they're sponsors too, I believe.
also an official sponsor of BCW. This is the stuff right here. Can't get mouth cancer. Can't get tooth disease.
Liar.
Okay, but the side effects are may cause mouth cancer, may cause tooth disease. But I'm just saying,
It says on the can they just put that there for bullcrap.
they got to. It's
I mean-
rules of the government.
If you want to quit smoking, this is probably the way to go. Probably Skull or Redman. They got many flavors.
Right, You're helping the Indians.
I mean, you get peach.
Yep.
I mean,
You're helping the
blueberry,
Indians.
spearmint.
Oh, God.
I mean, what more do you
oh
want?
my.
Yep.
Basically everything.
By the way, Coyote Pack's back.
Oh
biatch.
man.
The
We should have
Coyote
vetted these
Pack.
commercials.
You guys were called the Coyote Pack.
Oh, look, it's us.
Oh,
Do we want to go longer, or do we want to save
no,
it
we
for
got to
next
save
week?
this for next
Now
week.
entering.
We got to
All
keep wanting more.
We have Lex Spartan coming out pissed. That's
We
where we
gotta-
will.
Dude, the tobacco commercial. First off, surprised we haven't been sued yet. Second, he goes, it doesn't cause mouth cancer. It doesn't cause this, and then side effects cause mouth cancer because it's. I'm like, and then he said the I word. I don't know if you can say that anymore.
I love like how much time we put into all this shit. Like the amount of like effort and like not ability, but time and shit we put into the writing and doing all these things is hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Hindsight, we should have just kept doing it. We would have like not had to take the 15-year break between what we're doing now.
True.
Oh, that was awesome.
Been canceled before then.
That's a fair point. Well, we would have learned since then, but that is a very, very accurate statement. I think that 15-year gap was there to learn and grow as humans.
The things we said in 2009, 2010 probably wouldn't fly today.
Oh, that's why like we can't play the commentary. Like the commentary, like if you want to go back and like actually get the full experience, it's Lumsden 1221 on YouTube, and most of the videos are there. But the commentary is just whoever's standing over there just screaming about randomness for the entire time. When we have CJ Spike and SL Crusher are the two commentators, it is by far the best.
It's very entertaining.
So fucking funny.
Very entertaining. It's a fun time, and I'm glad we go back and rewatch it, mostly on mute because we don't know what's going to happen.
But now next week we get to start with me versus you, fucker.
I know.
We're going down. Actually, I have no idea. I don't remember.
I have no idea. It's been 15 years. I couldn't tell you.
Well, we will leave it there, and we will be back next week.
All righty. Well, we'll see you next week. Keep pushing.
Bye.
Bye.